right, and welcome back. We're going to talk a little bit about WordPress plugins here. There's a lot you can do with plugins. In fact, you can kind of do anything you want. If there's any sort of feature functionality you want to be able to do, you can find it with a plugin because it's open source and anyone can submit their own plugins, companies, individuals alike. And that allows you to be able to create websites without having to reinvent the wheel for certain things. So let's just say, for example, that we got our built-in plugins here, which aren't really useful to us right now. But let's say we wanted to add a new plugin and we just wanted to search the free plugin directory here built into WordPress. Well, you could just straight up look through the featured ones, see which ones you want to play around with. Or if you already know what you're looking for, let's say you were looking for you want to change the login image when you log into WordPress. So let's just say WordPress login image. And so it gives me a whole bunch of different plugins here that are based on my search results. Now, maybe that wasn't a good search. Let's just try login image. Customize login image right here. There you go. 7,000 plus active installs. It's got 5-star rating, updated, and it's compatible with my version. Let's go ahead. You can view more details. Lets you know how it works. You can check out the installation, screenshots, how it works, changelog, FAQ, and you could see any kind of notes that you want in here. Install that, activate the plugin, and now in your plugins directory, you should have the customized login image, which will be available if you click the settings or under probably, let's say, settings, customized login image. That's where that plugin is now housed. And you could change the custom logo link, or you could just choose a logo straight up. So let's just say something like, I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to use this image, but I'll try it out. It's an animated GIF or GIF. And we'll just see if it works. If it, cool. That'd be fun. If not, whatever. You could just upload a JPEG or a PNG. All right. And then there's the details if you want to play around with that. I'm just going to save the changes. Insert into post. That's what I needed to do. So inserted the post there. And I'm just going to save the changes. So now if I log out, my login screen should now have that picture, which is not animated. That's okay. But you could see now it's a custom image. If it was my logo, it would obviously look better. So I'm going to log back in. What if I wanted to add a Google Analytics or an SEO plugin? How about that? Well, I could see here SEO Ultimate looks like it's pretty popular. I know off by hand that Yoast is kind of the best one to go for. 1 million plus active installs. You can go ahead and you can install that and check out the details, and you can play around with the SEO of your website, like keywords and titles, descriptions, so on and so forth. And so that you can play around with that. Now, what else is cool is you can also use premium plugins. So those means plugins that cost money. And now I know it's not that ideal, but if you're working on a client website or a project and you want to be able to access a plugin to do certain things, then I'll show you how to do that right now. So for example, as a real example, just recently I worked on a website where the client wanted to be able to have custom pins on a Google map that they could set themselves. And I thought, holy moly, that's going to be crazy to build. Let me check to see if there's any plugins. There weren't any good free plugins, but there was a premium plugin, which I just charged the client for. So it was essentially free for me. And so I went to themeforest.com. And if you're feeling extra kind and you're looking for any themes or theme plugins, then you could just go to bradhussey.ca/themeforest. And all you got to do is just look around in here. You could just look at templates. You can look at WordPress plugins, themes, but we're going to look specifically for WordPress plugins. So let's find out how we could do that. Let's go plugins, click on plugins here. And then now I can search the WordPress plugins directory on the ThemeForest, Envato Market, Code Canyon, whatever they want to call it. It's all the same. And I'm going to look for iMapper. There it is. Click on that. And so what you can do here, I'm going to check out a live preview and just show you really quick. Just you could do a little demo and you could see, is this the plugin I'm looking for? I don't want to drop $20 on something that's not the right thing. And so here you can insert your own custom pins. This person added plus, there you go. So you can click on these little pins here and it does a little effect and lets you know details about those certain things. And you could place as many pins as you'd like. You can see that they're custom. They're added anywhere you want to add them on the screen. And you could do multiple tabs. You could do map pins. So let's check it out. And this is the plugin that I used for this client and where they wanted to be able to do this exact sort of thing where the plugin pin or the pin, you can add information and drop that pin on a real Google Map. And so I thought, yeah, that's what I want. So I just went add to cart, buy now, and then $17, it gives you the zip file, which then all you got to do is go back to your add plugins. Once you have that zip file, upload a plugin, choose the file, install now, and then it will display in your plugins directory right in here, your premium plugin. And you can also make your own custom premium plugins and add them to your websites or sell them. And again, I'm not going to talk about that in this section. We'll talk a little bit about plugins later in terms of making your own plugins, but we also in the Code College directory have an amazing custom code your own, build your own custom WordPress plugins that you could sell on places like ThemeForest or on your own sites. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. And so that's how you find free and premium plugins to achieve anything that you're looking for in order to amp up your site and give you the functionality that you or your client is looking for.